Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to some Witcher. It has been a long time. We're doing some Hearts of Stone DLC. Now I've got a bit more time on my hands. Firstly, you need to bring something up, just clarification. Yes, I can see myself in the screen. Some of you have noticed I'm rocking a new chair because my old one broke, and it's pretty awesome, and it's sweet as all fuck. It's so comfy. Right, some little things I have been doing because I have been playing a little bit in the off chance on the odd is I have all the mastercrafted equipment. This is the woven one, but I have got all the others. The swords, everything, all the equipment, all leveled up to max. It is awesome. Also bothered doing a few bits of the quests here and there. Did a lot of alchemy. It's not complete, I'm afraid to say, because I kind of got fed up trying to find some things. Like, I just couldn't find the cockatrice stomach, and yeah. But yeah, I did a lot of it, and I'm pretty happy with it. Got a lot of the crafting done, saying the alchemy is more or less done. I got a lot of potions up to max level, at least ones I use. So yes, but for now, we shall be well, the first thing we shall be doing, we shall be experiencing this together because I thought it would be interesting. So firstly, of course, we shall be first proceeding with, not the Blood and Wine, the Hearthstone DLC. We shall be going seeing this human over here. I have saved doing some of the side quests over here, as I did some side quests to do some leveling up and things, and feel ready for this. But I found out a lot of these side quests actually are kind of like Hearthstone bound, or Blood and Wine bound. No, they're Hearthstone bound even. And so I decided not to do them, so that we can experience them together for the first time properly. Because I certainly haven't done this DLC. I've not nearly explored this DLC nearly as much as I've done the other stuff. So this will be, yeah, this will be fun. I have 7 character points to spend. I think we'd enjoy spending together. So I'm very tempted to put all into attack. I want that. Really, I'm gonna want that as well. 20 points, so I need to put another like 5 points into this branch before I can even get there. What else do I want in here? I mean, also I could always go for some of these higher stuff because this is pretty cool. Where are you? You're over there, top up there. Potions don't wear off until it's not bad. Potion duration plus 3%. Don't use bombs. Don't better use those. Yeah, not. Potion effects don't wear off until potion toxicity falls to 90% of maximum level. It plus potion time as well, but I mean, already got a lot of that. I'm less concerned. These are kind of slightly useless, in my opinion. I want that Quen. 4 more points in here before I can unlock that. Well, they do a fire stream actually. That amuses me quite a lot. No. Upgrade. And yeah, fuck it, 1 point in that. Suck in there, because yes, side intensity. Yeah, so what I want to do is sort that one out for, actually. That one's not active currently. Just about it. I've got that one, I've got that one active. Don't have that one active yet. So what we can do, increase this sign, Quen, sign to like my Quen intensity by 50%. I like that quite a lot actually. What should I take off for it? Yeah, that one. And to be honest, at that point, I'm quite tempted to. No, actually, plus 300 health is still better. So yeah. Okay, that's the point set. Wasn't that as easy as I thought? Right, to this quest marker, which actually is a lot easier to get to these days because yeah. Also, I have no money, like none, absolutely no money at all. Yes, we shall proceed with this quest marker. Okay, I'm relatively close, not fantastically though. Oh. Oh, it's good to be back playing some Witcher. Roach! Roach! Come here, Roach. Okay, I didn't mean to go this direction, but it's fine. I accept it. Roach, come on, buddy. There we go.
Move it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did mean to start this about an hour early, I have to admit, but I got delayed with life. Life does that occasionally, you know. So everyone wants this right at this moment, purely because I like the idea of settling into this idea of, you know, going off just one more quest before settling down with Yennefer somewhere, and then just like going, oh fuck, what have I got myself into? What's else this on the road? Wild one.
Hey.
Hello. Okay, fine. Oh, they're all wild ones. You're a lady wild one. Okay, it's not a name. I thought it was a name.
What's it? Hi, mate. Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah, that'll be inside.
That's a hell of a bow. Nilfgaardian.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
What?
Familiar by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I like that, actually. And the idea of a free company. That's quite a popular thing, actually, in military history. To have, like, nobles' sons and daughters put, well, definitely more sons in our history, let's be honest, into, like, specific companies of men. It's quite a popular thing. Well, it's either that or the officer corps. But, no, it was a thing to, like, have almost like disgraced sons and daughters. Yeah, like, third or fourth sons into certain battalions of just, like, elite soldiers. Effectively, but yes. For some reason,
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Pencil on here.
Someone's
Keyboard.
made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Ooh. Geralt.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm Olgierd.
Oh god, it's Spartacus all over again. Yeah, come on guys, I'm here in business.
You folk are a hoot and all, and I'd love to stay for more laughs, but time's short.
Whoa, shit just got serious.
Hear about the monster in the sewers. Seems Olgierd von Everec offered a bounty on it.
Shit was serious from the start. Goes without saying with a Witcher.
How's that?
The purge you lot of emotion. It's why you're all stiff. Hey? You think they shoved a long pike up your arse?
All right, Master Witcher. Jests are done. Whether the good bit as it is, I'm impressed. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd.
We'll probably get some more streaming actually on Friday. I've got the day off. I've got a lot of days off coming up because, well, I've not taken any off this year because LARP wasn't happening, and so I've got a lot of days.
What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick.
Well, okay. Yeah, but I do like the idea of these guys being a free, a free militia company. Even if I think that was probably a little bit of a lie in that. Potentially more like bounty hunters. Ooh, hello. Ooh, who's looking at an elven statue?
Ataman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices?
The beautiful
Statues
ones?
of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
I was going to go for Elven Maiden. Oh, I like your scars, sir. Oh my god, guys. Am I in search of Prime's more followers from GW Dementia 17? Like, oh my god. Why wouldn't I go to this website and get scammed out of all my money? No, good, thanks. Never mind. We shall concentrate on the game, the more important thing about my life. And so at some point, I'll actually bother getting the chat to scroll down the screen. But I don't believe that's really necessary at this point. Okay. Let's go first. I mean, ideally, I think Geralt would actually say one because he's just like, here about those, mate. What do you want? Like, but at the same time, let's keep his interest.
Frankly, I gotta say I prefer the work of Pax Gernst.
Ah, the Kaviri school. Are you an Oxenfurt man?
No. Know some folk who graduated from there, though.
I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside.
Why do I feel like he's about to destroy this statue? Yep.
That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live!
Long live the Ataman!
This is weird. This is weird.
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now.
Are you really that well praised? That's a little bit... I don't know, culty?
Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair Sabre, I dub thee Tradiciana!
Any reason to celebrate, I guess?
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Hey? She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we?
Lord of
yes,
the Manor's
the
daughter.
contract.
This isn't your place.
So, you'll check it?
Talk out the reward as always.
Just one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with the beast's head, and you'll have leave to take anything you wish from here.
Awfully generous. Still, I'd prefer to agree a specific amount.
Ooh, 5. How much would you like? 3? 400 crowns?
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
I'll take the job then.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
What's first? So, now I forgot to check actually what level this is. 32, and we're 36. Ah, okay, fairly confident with this job. Now I know this results into a longer quest. I just have no idea where it happens.
Hey, you! Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
I mean, to be
Get to the
fair,
point.
I do like your
Got an
style.
offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't.
So you need a detective.
But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistech.
Oh,
A
God.
few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No, but Clivert was one damned reliable Orson. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead, not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt! The Alchemy Inn on the main square!
So is that a side quest technically? Apparently it is, yeah. See, these are also side quests about Heart of Stones. I can't let them be for a while. No, I like the idea of pursuing the main quest for a while. Literally just started. Alright, back to Oxenfurt. Okay, enough, we have a nice little fast travel point just out here somewhere. I believe that was. There's the boy. There goes that gate. It's weird coming back to these kind of places and seeing these because like the game doesn't update, as it were, once Nilfgaard wins the war, which they did in this playthrough. Well, the playthrough carry on for a while. And so it's weird to like see Redanian soldiers here. Although I kind of accept that it could be in theory early on in that period, so they never took over. Like, okay, or at least they never physically took over. They just agreed, look, we want just, you know.
Life kick you in the ass. Not enough.
You know what I mean? Like, they didn't actually physically take over. They just went, oh, we're now in charge of the government, but you can keep your soldiers around because it's effort to do anything else. Ooh. Right, first I was down here. Just spectre dust.
Blueprints. Large. A man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince. A woman's prince alongside. Single set. She came alone.
Oh, not with the sister then. Right, well first off, let's go and have ourselves a cat. And then we'll go take on this puppy. Oh, I'm a bit rusty on the controls, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot. I have lots of fire on this, so fire. Oh, don't really no more. Oh, how much I would have paid for, how much I would have given to the diamond door down here when I was trying to work out what I needed to all this. Diamond root import was something I was really lacking my inventory. I had to do a lot to go find some, or buy it by doing a load of other stuff. But yeah, dead drowner.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Also, it's still here, so surely it means it's relatively recent. At some point, I'll consider putting some blade oil on. There's only one of them, so it wasn't. Oh, cutscene. Oh. Oh, I love the glow of this sword.
Oh, you don't hear me. Don't you dare.
Okay, so it's someone's voice. The lone lady that came down here.
Please, don't do this to me.
Shani?
Geralt?
Oh my god, it was.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
So Shani, now you need to explain to me what the fuck you're doing down here. I mean, I guess you came here
Thanks,
because of the
Geralt.
war, because it's you. But
It's good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
it's been a long while
Long
since
story
that.
short, I've been treating the sick and wounded as always.
Yeah.
Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt.
Oh, Oxenford.
But
Okay.
in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Yeah, I come down here
Got
for a
our
pleasant stroll
orders
this
this
time.
morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
Something.
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His
Oh,
name was
phone
Nald.
vibrating at me.
Supposed to
Oh,
go on leave
go
next
away.
week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
Yes, this is weird in the sense still talk about Redanian army. Although, to be fair, I know in theory you can actually play these games. Sorry, Ishi Arms, Exma. Yeah. I know you can play these games before the end of the war. And I guess that's almost how this is playing out. Like, it's if, like, the war is still technically on, kind of thing. Which, again, I
What
think it
attacked
technically
you?
could be.
Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds.
It's about Venom
That's
and
all
Golden
I know.
Oracle.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk
Ah,
are getting ill.
now I get why
Redanian
you're down
soldiers
here.
among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
As long as you hold
Creature's
back from the
dangerous.
fight.
You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine.
Fine.
Company.
Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Company for this thing.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Well, good to know that it's kind of not totally. Okay. Ah, that looks like somewhere else in we explored earlier.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Careful, monster might still be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop that golden oracle as soon as I need to. What the fuck is that? Just want to kind of explore this a little bit first before actually going towards the thing that will inevitably trigger a cutscene and we might trigger a fight. So we've got someone else dead. Got looks like kind of pus on the wall. Have we got some kind of unholy monster or something?
Soldiers from your escort?
Oh no, we're looking at there.
Yes. That's them.
Fern.
Vern. Miklas. Ugh, poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian.
That's a Dorian.
Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
I'm sure we can get on that, Shani, don't you worry.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for traps.
So I'm guessing
Then drown
Shani
as a hat.
Shani is how we get onto the
The men made
quest
quick
thing.
work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to
No
where you
fire.
found us.
Sticky
Where was the
substance,
monster?
poison.
Well, Miklas and Vern had
Lots
driven
of
it away from
shields, I'm thinking.
us, and paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
You know how this game like often tries to take the piss out of itself in certain ways? This sounds more and more like the Toad that apparently it's definitely not.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up. Is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton cube.
Ooh.
See if I can't find it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a drop. Oh, hello. Something heard that. Okay, so that's that way. It wasn't on this side there. Oh, that was a mistake.
Slash wounds made by a blade.
No
No monster did this.
Got the key.
Good. Let's get going.
Right, okay, think of the Redanian Army. Redanian Army orders. Order 15-4E48E/246. Issued by Albrecht Hockenholt. Captain Vern Paddock and his unit shall enter the Oxford sewers, where they shall escort field medic Shani on her mission to gather a sample of venom spewed by the Kucha, which dwells within and had been poisoning our water supplies. If possible, they are ordered to kill said creatures. So I guess that now that thing over there, which wasn't before, possible now is? Yeah, looks good to me. Cool, so now going down, but what's just over here? Oh, yep. We have bits. Ooh, bit of armor. Very nice.
Legend going around about this monster being a prince turned into a toad.
Well, I think
Cursed
it's
or
a toad.
something.
That's
I've
how.
heard. A lot of women have fallen for it. I find out who started that rumor, I'll strangle them.
So, don't believe it?
I studied medicine, not literature. I stopped believing in fairy tales long ago.
Really? Oh, and there's a woman here.
Shawnee, watch out. Move.
What now, you piece of filth?
Right, is it me or my stamina bar is getting really fast? Might be one of the upgrades I've got on. Come on! There we go. Oh, two more around the corner looks of it. Might as well go take these boys out. Oh, it feels good to be killing monsters again. Killing monsters.
Hideous creatures.
You all right?
Drowners.
Fine.
Fairly simple.
Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis.
That's not a good thing.
Interesting.
Or maybe the drowners know to keep
What?
clear of it because it's
Franz
dangerous.
had a leg wound, right?
Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes, some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mixed with blood.
God, that's
Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
maybe it.
Right
No,
behind you.
that's nasty. Let's use that word.
Odd smell. Blend of alcohol, blood, and monster stench. Must have come through here. Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
So they then they got like cocoon to the wall somehow. That's pleasant. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that.
Woman's
golden
corpse,
orb.
soaked in slime.
Oh,
Beast must
Jesus.
have left it for later.
How like recent is that though? Yeah, it would have been nice to come down here before I had to buy all the stuff from the merchants to create the armor. It's the way of the world. Da, da, da. Also, I realised at this rate I'm gonna bloody get too much of my inventory again. Just dump stuff. Oh,
Loads of slime. Unfortunate romantic. Your sample came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead. Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Shawnee, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble.
Shawnee, watch out.
okay, I get the point. It would be contaminated. Although I do appreciate that Geralt's like going, look, can you get it from here so you don't have to go any further into the bloody sewers? I do appreciate Geralt's concern. It's touching. It warms the cockles of my heart.
Shawnee, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings.
I do.
I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Woman's corpse, soaked
Oh,
in
soft and
slime.
lesser. Ronnie,
Beast must have
believe
left
it or
for
not.
later.
Ronnie, believe it or not, folks are saying there's a prince curse of the toad wandering the Gossamer sewers. I know, it sounds like a fairy tale, but Susie from Hilltop swears the gossip is true. And Mary Heather confirmed it. Both say the prince came from a far-off land to court some countess, but her jealous grew furious, and after the wizard turned the prince into a toad. They say if any lass finds a toad and kisses its froggy lips, it will turn from a slimy black beast back into a handsome prince, and then it's clear what will happen. Princes like that knows village loss. He sure will be honourable and worthy. He'll take wherever rescues him for his bride. Don't make a market, yeah. Standard MacGuffins of a letter. Just picking up the bits from the drowner. I missed one, didn't I? Did I?
Yes?
Apparently I missed one, but I can't actually seem to find anything. Alright.
Monster left via this tunnel.
We'll never make it through there. Need to find another way.
Fine. Let's go this way.
Shawnee, watch out.
Oh. How many drowners are there here? I think I've got very slow health regen.
Soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool.
Not like, oh, I get
Another
it. No, just fool.
romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse.
Whoa.
Found a hideous death instead.
Oh, she knows.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead. Poor woman. She tried to get out. Futile effort.
Alright, oops. Here. Oh, another chest. A riding saddle. Something else to dump sooner or later. I mean, not.
Drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated me.
Oh, I went a bit clues. Yeah, I reckon.
Slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair.
I'd say the monster did tolerate drowners as long as it didn't get too
Fresh
close
and
to it.
moist.
And the
Beast was just
drowners
here.
eventually learned to.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
Also, there's like the poison with all this muck around. The water's going to be poisoned for a while longer yet.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shawnee, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Oh,
Good.
Geralt, it's like
Now
we
go
care.
hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Is this where we romance Shawnee? Because why not? No, we're Yennefer. We're faithful to Yennefer. This looks like a pleasant fight. This is like a nice boss arena. Let's go. I don't know. I don't see Geralt being afraid of any liquor. Unless there's some particular strong Durricanian stuff, or Dwarven. So it's Mahakan? Yeah. Some particularly strong Mahakan liquor then, or Durricanian. One day, Geralt, when you're old, you're going to do that pose and you're going to fall asleep. And actually asleep, and not just like in this meditative state. Well, that's a good indication that big fucker coming along. The rat's going nope, 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 nope. Oh, hello. It is literally just going to be a big toad, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, you're, oh, that's a really pleasant mount you got there. Right. You are going up. We are taking a golden oracle. And I'm going to take a guess at what this thing's not going to like in terms of a oil. I'm going to try for a cursed oil. Right, oh, bugger! Well, the bleeding effect's really quite nice, but really didn't do that much damage to it. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Yeah, this is a boss fight. Ah! Oh, yeah, let's not do that, Geralt. Let's fire a bolt at it, because that's going to make such a way. So I'm guessing we should probably really avoid. Oh, Geralt. Geralt! Right, we're calling one of you, and we're having a swallow. I got a fair amount of it. I can't decide what it was. But it's not even firing them. It's like it's coming out its fucking back. Right. We also take a bit of food. It will really help getting my health Oh yeah, it really doesn't like fire actually. Even though it wasn't afraid of it, it really doesn't like being affected by it. Yeah, pop a potion, girl. Pop one of those. Keep back just a minute, please. Just there you go. Do you know what I'm tempted to do actually? Let's yeah, let's go for Darudium Bomb. I'll wait for it to do one of its attacks. Also just remembered, what's this? Like, ooh, that's going down a little bit. Let us pop one of you. Nicely done. Our cat's gonna wear off soon. Might pick another one. Ah, she has plenty of The fire actually really is doing it damage. Can I put superior dancing star? Is it dancing star to the fire one? Fire damage, yeah. Well, that is an only shoot and a half. Oh, that actually worked. Decent. Burn. I mean, yeah, Geralt. I mean, I get why I did that move, because you literally slit the beak creature's gut open. But that's a lot of toxins. Oh, what? It was actually a man. It was actually a cursed beast. It was cursed. That's why I used the cursed oil. I knew it. I knew it. I called it.
Halavath, Galavek Khan.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Gadarash Isle Woot.
Are these some Kavor or Zeracania? I know that like they're supposed to be a more like Eastern type culture, almost like Persian. I've never really seen any in the game.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way. Except maybe with my reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
I've lost my armor. I'm very upset.
Or the Fakbarth Isle, as their strange tongue has it. En route to Afia.
I don't remember signing on as a sailor.
You're not there as a sailor, Geralt.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Well, we do remember a thing, to a certain extent. Although actually, how much of that cutscene is done in third person, so actually I accept. But no, I think the other thing is like, I do like the shit means trouble, but at the same time, I don't remember a thing.
Damn it, don't remember a thing. Just some sewers, giant toad, and some boots. If that toad was their prince, guess I'm lucky to be alive.
Depends how you look at it.
Might have a chance
Happens
to
to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honour, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice.
The king's justice. Ooh, yes, let's go through the various options. Where is she?
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home.
Yeah, I'll give you that, it's true.
We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Ophir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Hey, black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguebar. That I'm sure of.
Nice. I like that. Garrett being sassy as fuck.
Who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service.
Well, that's a
Petty thief, professional fence. And your
grand
guide
name.
about Oxenford. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenford better than my own breeches.
Oh god. Nicely done, mate.
Tried to break out yet?
Used
Yeah,
every ounce of
go
charm
away,
I got. Nothing doing.
Minded to make
Might
sure
be
I
my
played Witcher.
theories, Rusty.
Playing Witcher. Go away.
The Fury's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar. Kar
To me,
Varefaner.
you'd be dead already.
Revhag Ne Aram
Vengeance is
Ekar.
not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate Ya Alamis.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth Alache ur Irulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth.
Vilth. Alege Ur Igileth. Elkal. Inkal Avr Ikel Ugehereven Ulvitar. Inch Afal Goliath.
Well, they're not killing
What
me.
just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks. And then he added something like, "We'll see who's in the mood for jokes then."
Why? What did I say?
Along the lines of, "I want your nose bouncy bouncy."
Great.
I want your nose bouncy
No point
bouncy.
talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Edirnian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking. But I doubt either will talk to you. How was you? Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Yeah, and in that time, he can teach you some of the common.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Yes, but I can't remember where from. That very specific look I remember. But it wasn't like a main character. I'm tempted to say no. No. Because I
Not
don't actually...
really.
Yeah, not really.
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard.
Oh, that's a long
I
time ago.
helped you find your Yennefer.
That's a long time ago,
We
White
meet
Orchard.
again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you.
Oh, itchy,
That
itchy
is,
nose.
if this slot doesn't kill you first.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Are you the mercenary?
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship.
What do you want? You're not doing this for free, are you?
You do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Yeah.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What the fuck? Oh, you're a major fucking tankard, aren't you? What brand have you just given me?
A mark to show we're associates.
I don't like that. I don't fucking like that one bit.
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
I don't like that one bloody bit.
Light boat. Not one bit. I heave like devils.
So he's a mage of some kind because he just appeared and he called Master Mirrors as well. Okay, so let me guess. He's getting me off in a rather Yep. He's getting me off in a rather direct manner.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir, get us safe. The king's reward will be generous.
I hope we can go back to the
What
mainland.
about the prisoner?
Before the king, we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
So I can do all the rest of the quest. Looks like I've got some side quests to do there, explore stuff to do. Oh, hello.
We could do nothing.
Oh my.
Deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see.
Oh, you killed what's his face? So you just brought his hair to show the king, but it matters that I'm using him alive.
Regicide and
Oh, Gero. Oh, Gero, you amazing motherfucker. Oh, so I got no armor, probably no potions, and I gotta take on all these guys. And Geralt, you have a new scar, and that's kinda sexy. Right. Oh no, I do have it. Oh, of course, my mouse went to sleep, so that was particularly weird. Right. Oh, I don't like the fact that they're the mage. That's really disconcerting. Fucking shields. Didn't like him in the first. Didn't like them. Didn't like them. Don't like shields. Really get in the way of me fucking killing you. That's actually good block.
Not good.
Ow! Let's have some swallow and let's shield up again. Right, you're down. Just a fucking mage to go. Oh! Well, I could have predicted that happening. Damage or broken items have lowered stats. Take care of your equipment. Oh, I do. Trust me. Ooh. Ugh, gross. Shiver down my spine. Assuming water. It heals me up, literally. Right. Yeah, okay, we need to really avoid his spells because they're obviously the most dangerous thing here. I mean, but in theory though, we kind of can use them, and can we actually use them to kind of actually like kill off some of these guys? Yes! Yes, we can. Right, let's have a swallow because yeah, we're really lacking. Right, can we use this guy to help kill off specifically you? Yep, get out of the way.
Not good.
here you go, buddy. It's just me and you. I don't like the fact you're a sandstorm thing. That might hurt me. Yeah, can you come and stop that, please, mate? Please. Alright, here we go. So once I actually get... Oh, you're a bastard, aren't you? Oh, you arse. You know you're an arse, but I'm doing a lot of damage to you, so that's also a good sign. Might even just die by his wounds at this point. Oh, yes. Right, so firstly, we do have our equipment, excellent. So let's get on our woven armour, back on, excellent, go up now, looking nice and sexy. We shall get that sword back. How are they looking at our swords? 87, 95. I've got a lot of those, but no, let's save it for now. Venfla, Fenrir, Penna, whatever you call you, they call you. No idea have I why the most gracious crown mage Amir designated all people who lays on the argument that you best know this land, being Nordling yourself. Do I find it least bit convincing? Because Adania is so much more to Redania as Zerrikania has with Ulfir. Also, we're not in Zerrikania. Namely nothing but gracious. I just beseech you that I deliver a message unto him. Our camp we have staked near Brundvik, a village in keeping with the orders have been given us by the Count, and his gracious knowledge and goods of our land share with growing population. Sadly, as our mental capacities might produce rightfully judged, so I renew my request for permission to travel towards a great urban settlement where our knowledge and experience with the better appreciated. Sincerely, yeah. Right, I got a lot of that wrong. Well, firstly, let's nickel the stuff with their corpses. Ooh, we shall check out these swords actually, because they're probably going to be quite good. Knowing any other DLC content games, you're just like, oh, DLC content, suddenly your stuff is shit. No, it's just alright. Nah, my sword's still better. Nah. Cool. I just sound like a goat. Right, what the hell is it? This trunk? It's not bad, certainly. And of course, what is in this ship? Certainly those bits they left. Oh, yeah, that's definitely something like that. Can I get below deck? Looks like I can't. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I see. Oh, so we're off the ship, so we can actually now meet the Master Mirror. Oh, I see. Oh, we're not somewhere else. There's what do we call it? Word. Novigrad. There's Novigrad. We're fine. We're in all that. Right. I thought we were actually taking someone really nasty. I have to get out of there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's just meet him over there. That's fine. Let's just go to the quest marker over here, I guess. Quest marker. Signpost. The words are in there somewhere. It's just dragging them out and going, ah, yes, presenting that word. Alright, I actually thought we were being dragged off somewhere horrible and had to fight my way back. But no, we don't drag anyway. Cool. So now I'll go talk to Master Mirrors. Good to know. Oh, let's talk to the merchant first.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind.
I mean, you got a few interesting bits. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. We've got some swords. Cool. Cheers, buddy.
Farewell.
Farewell. Thank you for putting me down the ditch somewhere. Cheers. Right. Yeah, so at some point we're going to go do some side quests, but I don't know how far into the main storyline, the main storyline we should proceed. But we'll carry on going for now, at least. Because I know also that they're saying a lot of these ones around here are quite very connected to this, and they look kind of cool. From when I started checking them out, but then realised, oh shit, I'm just not. Because it's like, I'll just going through the side quests to just get some experience and gain some money. But then I'm just like, oh shit, these unknown locations actually have relevance and stuff. And I kind of stopped doing it. I didn't want to do it off screen. Okay, so got to meet him here somewhere.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, nor smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Why do I get the feeling? Well, first off, that song was so bloody obvious about it, about the Mirror Master, whatever his name is. But why do I get the feeling it's more than just have we popped into? Have we just done a pact with the Jinn? Or something even worse than that. Try to talk.
Mom!
Oh, at midnight. Oh, Christ. Just realised. There's a timestamp on that. Fine. Midnight it is. Yep. Here we go. It's like the game expected me to do that.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
No, you're something else. Your
escape.
You're
I made it possible.
something far more
Previously,
dangerous.
Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day.
Yeah, he's not a human.
As for the
he's
here
something
and now,
else.
Tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Because, especially like the way he talks about the other races, human elves, yeah, he's not a human. Because it's saying it intrigues him, he is something else, and that really puts him on edge, because we know how fucking, well, we've seen what Jinns are like in this game. In this universe. They're fucking crazy motherfuckers, so something else is, yeah. I was casting more conventional help, yeah.
Thanks for your help, really. But you could have chosen more conventional means. Given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
As long as they're
Doubt we're here to
effective.
talk about my preferences.
As long as they're effective, I don't really care.
I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
Cue
A
credits.
man who refuses
DLC.
to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
Oh. Now I see it is coming. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, because he's over it. I can't have a feeling he is being a bit blind from the beginning anyway, like expecting me to die or something. So yeah, what did you go on your shit list?
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all,
although I kind of feel like whatever you...
great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
And you've
sure
chosen
sounds
me.
generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
I rather wouldn't get involved, but I know I'm going to end up getting involved because it's this game. But however, I'm interested to explore the dialogue option.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man.
I see you as a vile man.
Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
I like the fact that you just like, in your common tongue. On your common tongue, yes. Bastard.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
Yeah, interesting. Got asked about the debt moment, but just to explore that. So he was a man that wasn't doing well. Poor, bereft, whatever. Sword at it, like he literally had the clothes on his back and the sword at his side. Some pact was made, some agreement. The bonus of this agreement was that this magic man made him rich and powerful, etc., etc. And when he went to try and collect his debt, collect what is owed, he couldn't offer it anymore, or was unwilling to give it. And now there has to be some kind of debt collected. But like the way it makes it sound like invoke the terms of our pact, as in we've got as in the terms of breaking the deal are worse in some fashion. Do I need to kill him? Is that what this is about?
Huh. How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Yes, they
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink.
I like that.
As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Okay, so it's not money, it's... But also, considering the fact that you seem to be a very powerful magical person of some kind, maybe you don't need money. What is it he's got that you need? Or at least you desire? Because if you can give someone else money, there is obviously a reason you can't have money, you don't desire it, or blah 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 blah. So what do you not... What has he got that you want? Or is it just like the fact you like toying with people? Or are you generally feeling quite sorry for him? But then why wouldn't you give this help freely? Yeah, something you have that...
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Yeah, what can you do?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall...
Oh, we're going to go meet him together. Okay, I'm a lot more happy with that, actually.
I believe,
I want to see his reaction.
that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Well, that'll work quite well, actually. In the sense that, because I know there's some side quest stuff that comes inside this, I could try and do, let's say, 1 or 2 of them, and then before doing the 3rd one, do some side questing. Or do 1, and then do some side questing. That's quite cool. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I don't really have a choice about helping you, though, because I reckon that mark isn't going anywhere. So, and I think you're just going to pay me with it or control me to do it. And at this point, at least I have free will to say yes, in the sense that I can't get out of this, and I do owe you. And you've made it sure that I do owe you. But don't like this at all, definitely.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Are you a djinn? Literally.
No a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings. As he
coming from you?
He sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Okay, so I'm a lot happy with the idea we're going to go see him together because I want to see Osgood's reaction. Osgood? Wow, just called it something from bloody Last Kingdom, I mean. But I mean, seeing on this, yeah, I'm glad we're going to see them all together because I want to stage his reaction to this man and work out how bloody scary he is. Like, either this man is extremely scary, or he's just a magic man with a lot of magic tricks. But it does amuse me that it appears that Osgood has worked in some kind of trick into this agreement. It's going to make sure that actually it's not so easy to collect his debt. So I'm going to help him, only because if I say no, I don't think I'm in a good place. This man, he's obviously quite powerful. Who could just summon a storm out of fucking nowhere. Having a mark on my face, yeah. I owe him, in the sense of getting this mark on my face, and because I imagine if I say no, he's just going to burn the living shit out of me, isn't he?
Fine, I'll go see Olgierd with you.
Olgierd.
But no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task.
Yeah.
Go.
Wasn't really easy.
You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I have a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
I really have a feeling you're one scary motherfucker. but I don't ever really feel treaty with, which is kind of cool in the sense that actually you are kind of forced to deal with this man in the same way, like in the main game, you're forced to deal with that bloody sage elf, because once again you're forced to, because it's just like, well, deal with me or lose Ciri. So yeah, but now it's a lot more fire.
Any truth to it? We're starving in Velen.
Those are some razors you've got.
You've seen war, mate, and it shows.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so.
Itchy nose.
Manners burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern.
I like the way I'm now seeing the dark side of these guys, even though I was pretty sure that these guys are obviously a little bit sus. But now it's just like, yeah, what the fuck's going on here, guys? You are not some militia unit, you are some fucking mercenary band, aren't you? That's done some dark shit. Calm down, let's talk. Careful now. I like the idea of saying careful now, that's a sharp sword. But also, calm down, let's talk.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
I don't know what he's done. Like he might have actually betrayed them. Like he might have actually betrayed them. I don't know. In which case it's kind of like, well, you got into a band of Ruthen thugs. What do you expect after betraying a band of Ruthen thugs? No need to be edgy. Let's talk about this. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get me anywhere. Let him go free or face my wrath. Is that going to be in the bad place though? Do what you want, not my concern. It kind of is my concern. Well, I've made it my concern by asking, let's be honest. But, that's so annoying. Let's talk about it. See what this words mean.
Wait, I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
Okay.
What is this row?
Oh, hello.
Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers?
I don't know why the consumers were concerned with yours, I'm going to be honest.
Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalric code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
there's a sword through him, like through you, and you're kind of casually walking around. Yeah, you're not normal either. Are you like?
Now, where were we?
I'm concerned about both of you now.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
When I was all these options.
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Don't think he's a man at all. And what the hell are you?
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed.
But
it's not at
is
all
that what
folk
he
imagine.
did for you?
Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
Is that what he did to you? He made you.
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
Oh, I
You know
think
very
I do.
little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further.
Get kind of it's not a
Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Cool. So, he asked for a favour from the Jinn, something along the lines of, oh, I want eternal happiness, eternal life, or not eternal life, I want something. And the Jinn kind of did it, but he did it in a roundabout way. It's like, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 the other day, actually last night, actually, on this wonderful stream with a couple of friends, and it's like when the witch cured the dwarf of the disease and said, "You shall no longer be dying from this disease," by freezing him in stone. Alive, though, in stone. He's not dying anymore. Can't do anything. Can't live. But she did what she's promised. She stopped him dying. Yeah, so I think they've had some pact, and the wording wasn't specific enough, and he's been fucked over, but they kind of fucked over each other by the sound of it, because he can't die, so he can't deal with his 3 wishes. And then he can't deal with his 3 wishes, so he can't complete his side of the plan. Yeah, this is interesting.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
I haven't agreed to this yet, but I kind of feel like what happens, I'm going to have to agree to it, because, well, quest. And secondly, the mark on the face, I reckon, is the second I say, oh, I don't want to, my face burns. Yeah, I'm going to be compelled to do it. So, that true? Let's get more information out of that.
You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it.
That does annoy me a little bit, because that does mean, yeah, I was tricked by this chap.
Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris.
Iris?
Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus.
Okay.
Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
So he can't break the pact for whatever reason. He can't just kill him or do anything else. For some reason, he has to abide by this agreement. By some code of honor?
Cool.
Or something else?
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
Yeah, you wanted him
He
dead.
was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Oh, what happened there?
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him.
Dauphin,
You
like
never
that.
know with their cuisine.
That's French.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying.
Oh god.
But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
So whatever it means, whatever happens when this contract terminates in Master Mirror, like, you lose whatever you've got. Maybe you lose your immortality. Maybe that's something he gave you. And therefore you die, or maybe you lose something. You've decided it's better to carry on living in this state than to face the consequences. Which, yeah, I don't know what they are, but yeah, come on, let's get to it. Your 3 requests.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Come on,
Let
mate.
me think.
What is it?
We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly,
Okay.
he's been celebrating less of late.
So we have got to get you a
You must
house.
find it, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Find your brother and show him the time of your
Seems
life.
easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then we shall speak of the third.
Ah. Any helpful hints?
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for
No,
you.
he doesn't want this thing done.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
That sounds reasonable to me.
Fine. See you there.
At an inn, somebody getting drunk, seems reasonable to me.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the
How?
house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite.
Ooh.
I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
And you're going to give me as much help as possible with this, because you want this fucking debt settled for some reason. Is it Does it just bother you, or do you enjoy the fact that you have something to collect from it?
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Yeah, you
Thought
want
I had
these
to
things
fulfill
done.
Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help.
Just as long as I actually
And
fulfill
something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Well, how am I supposed to... Let's start with the brother.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
Oh, God.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Oh, God.
Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
From that
Where'll
sword.
I find this Vladimir?
From the cemetery?
I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family.
There's going to be a cemetery
The charming
somewhere.
redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Ah, so we're going to talk to Shani more about this, are we? It's going to be fun.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Ooh.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Plenty of coin. That means they said get plenty of coin. I got shit all.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Oh, God. He just pulled disappearing out, didn't he? Yeah.
Good luck, Geralt.
Oh, God, I can hear your... Yeah. I can hear your voice in my fucking head. I don't like that. Don't fucking like that. Right. Yes, we're doing the family crypt first because I have no money. Open Sesame. Yeah, I have no money. So, yeah, let's go do that first. Right. To go see Shani. Also, at some point, I say I definitely will explore a lot of these, and to be fair, I might do some of these later. We'll see. Yeah, because we got this stream is going on for a while longer yet. So yes, let's go see Shani. I was saying, I reckon I will kind of wanting to do, I don't know, one or two of these tasks. See how it works out. Especially until I get tired and want to go to bed. Yes, I got work tomorrow, but it is the last day of work for the week for me, because I've got Friday off. So it does mean things will be easier. Oh, hello.
Don't even try, grey boy.
But I am, yeah, saying if I need money for that one, I might need to, Description. Oh, Shani, what are you prescribing for people? I hope it does them well.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
A toad-shaped medal, I
I
like that.
Don't got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Do I need to help you set antidote?
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
What do scholars look like?
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Oh,
Who've
God.
they got to dress up for? The books?
Oh, God.
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
They might refuse to treat
Because
you.
when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
That's not your business.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type.
Lasses
Come
like
now.
her type. When did that
Fess
happen?
up, you
When
fancy
did
her or
lasses start liking witches in this game? Shani's a beautiful woman. That's a nice get out clause. Shani's not my type. Well, she. I mean, is she technically for Geralt? Geralt does tend to go for powerful sorceresses. Or was that just more because that's the circles Geralt seems to end up walking in? I know, just that beautiful woman.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Pretty sure the war's
Serving the
over,
Redanian
but
cause now?
it pays.
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
We do. So yes, let's go through
Aside
this
from the incident in the
longer.
sewers, we last saw each other.
Yeah, it must have been
in
Vizima.
Yes. Yes.
Catch her in a plague.
When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, she hasn't been particularly in the war.
I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice.
Oh.
Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed.
I like the fact there had to be deadlines in there. Yeah,
No,
we didn't
I
mention the
can't
fact
complain.
that we helped.
At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling.
Yeah, no,
Though
I accept
I must
that.
always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
I need your help, I'm
Shani,
afraid.
I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call.
Aw.
All right. Tell me what you need.
I wish you could
Is
make more
it
social
at all
calls.
related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Fuck it, we'll tell her.
Where do I start?
From when you left her.
Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
Ophiri.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Someone powerful, that is very true.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
I'm going Jim right
He's
now.
very powerful. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, he is fucking powerful.
He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return.
And I
First
need
one's
your
to summon
help.
the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
No bloody idea.
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odin told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
But I need to know.
But I still don't like this.
Oh no, I don't like it either. In one fucking bit.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Everett?
Do you know the name?
In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective.
Cool.
My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter.
Ah, so you know who we're looking for.
Here it is.
Excellent. This is much useful.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir.
Yeah.
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Excellent.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
Why do I feel like she's not gonna let us go? Go.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it.
Got
Why
it.
don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
And we're off on a quest with Shani, which is quite cool because it's been a while. I was saying I don't think we haven't interacted with Shani since the first game. Right now, are these books out in order? Found out when it was captured by King Vada, the elf, for feats of exceptional wartime prowess in the Gulf of Predax Theatre. Dynasty Estate, Oxenfurt region, Von Everett Manor, surrounded by lush gardens, famed for incorporating a monumental family crypt. Dynasty Beast, Wild Boar, where the whole Wild Boar motif of them comes from. Wild Boar. A lot of representatives, Border Von Everlick, Castellan of Woodwick Castle. Ooh, Castellan. Honest Hodgeberg, if I'm good at it. Patron in the arts at Oxenfurt. Castle Bonnet, Field, Hetman of the Crown. Recent descendants have seen Vortex fall upon hard times, their wealth and statues having. Right, that's why he wants to get stuff back, because he was kind of used to all the fancy pants stuff and got rejected. Ooh, wedding invitation. Ooh, lets me know that their children, having grown to share the most profound and noble sentiment, have decided to seal their bond in hallowed rites in keeping with ancient custom. The parents of Aldium Lackmuck and Jonas de Borg do hereby request the presence of Shani, surname illegible. So we never find out like Shani's surname. I like that. Along with an escort of her choosing at the betrothed. Ooh, escort of her choosing. Hey girl, we have a thing to do. Anything else particularly interesting in here? Nope. Alright, downstairs we go. I'm liking this so far. Ooh, meet Shani. Okay, fine. We'll just, get enough fast travel there. So we'll definitely get around to doing more, Sagfest in Valvard stuffs in a little bit. So I like the idea of doing. And I'll say I can't do the second one yet by the sounds of it because I need money for getting in there, and I have literally shit all cash. That watchtower up to there seems reasonable. Go on, Roach boy. Come on, boy. No, I'm not going to chop you in half, Roach. Sorry, I didn't mean to sort out that. Oh, it's a beautiful day to ride my wood country. Put the sword away, girl. It's a beautiful day. Oh. Oh my. Well, this place looks welcoming. You're making a crown of...
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding's? Whose?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which... Would you go with me?
Yes. Be glad to, shan't I?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
I'm sure I'll manage it.
Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
So this is some kind of like rundown
The
manor.
spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Why do I feel like I'm going to expect race down here? Lots of crowns on the place. Yeah, why do I feel like I'm going to touch the sarcophagus things here? Hello, sword. How are you doing today, Mr. Sword? I mean, I'm piercing, that's pretty nice. But I do like the witcher swords though. I think it's only 5 more damage. We'll see how my seal sword... Like, so far my seal sword seems fine against people, so, you know, if I start with difficulties, I'll consider it. But right now, I should go right with it. Can't get in there. Okay.
Wraith.
Ooh.
This wouldn't be easy.
Yeah, that's one thing. Luckily enough, my sword is just kind of so good right now. I'm just gonna go. Oh. Anymore.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Yeah, saying that's definitely an essential thing, but I'll get to that once I kind of explore the outside.
Eulalia von Everec. Died in 1250.
I'm not sure what the year is.
Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
Probably not him though, since the brother's still... Wow, I know he's a more...
Alexei, age 19. Beloved son and brother.
Oh. Okay, that's what I was like.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek,
Ah.
son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
First, let's have a quick check in here. Yep, usual thing, quest item is on the hotbar. Ooh, hello. Crypt key. Does this mean I can now get to the rest of the crypt? What's this version? Just check. Is this nope, that's not a blasty way through type thing. It's down here. Oh! Oh! That's not particularly fortunate, and not what I was looking for to find in here. Let's make sure we have our quest up in a moment or two. Oh, that's what I wanted. These are just fucking big spiders, aren't they? Ow! Fuck you, spiders! And now I'm guessing getting to the tomb where I... Christ, that was a lot of that herb. Not it, but Christ. Did I just get a shovel? I mentioned I got a shovel. Okay, so I'm sure I've now got like a suit of their family's armor, I guess. So I need to spread it throughout all the entire tombs. So we shall be. Oh, okay. I'm doing it.
Life and death, fire and blood.
Is that enough? Oh no, don't need to do it specifically. I'm standing in this area for a few minutes. I can see he starts spreading around. Seems reasonable to me. Am I? Yeah. Okay, I can't run. This is the pace I'm at.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Oh no, the other room's getting ticked off.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Oh, I need to go down here. Oh, I've not explored this bit yet.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Blood and fire. Fire and blood. I've got a lot of coin. I forget how much. Still not enough. And I want to have a few grand under my belt before I go to this bloody auction house. Not to sell a load of crap. Okay, so some of the ghost back saying, but how do I get
and blood, life and death.
Oh,
I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Oh.
Fire and blood, life
and death. Fire and
You
blood.
have summoned me, stranger. Why?
I'm trying to make you happy, buddy.
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Give it a try, buddy.
Ghost.
Who asks after my grandson?
Oh, Christ.
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Kill him, Violence!
Ooh, that's a job. That's a strike and a half. Hello. Ghosty, ghosty.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones.
Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind.
I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks.
And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
Olgierd sent me here.
I'm a swining corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
Get a lot of visitors.
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Oh, Christ.
Fun-loving family.
So you scare the shit out of them.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Well, first off, how did you die?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about.
Lovely.
Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull, like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Nice.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Interesting talks about like the fact that like there were raiders of some kind, but they're like they had of course comes from Olgierd, like the idea there's like some like honor among thieves, a certain code they live by.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me. After my spirits.
I'll give you that. That's a brother.
How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and funk? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I feel like he's not going to accept that.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
He's not like I can say Stockholm. Fuck it, Stockholm, let's go. Fuck it.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin.
Stroke my chin.
I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Yeah, it's his fault.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
You can't see him, can
Seems
you?
your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Oh god, no there isn't. Let's set some fucking ground rules.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
I think the choice is great. Ooh. We say Geralt's a bore. Yeah, fuck it. We say Geralt's a bore. Fuck it.
My sentiments exactly.
Between you and me.
This Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Only some.
Seems we're kindred spirits. So,
where's the nearest Hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
This is fantastic. This is generally fantastic.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women.
You're famed for something, all right, buddy.
Honestly now, man to ghost.
Man to ghost.
Her paramour.
Her paramour? What?
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance.
Oh, God.
But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Well, I'm going to say I am, because I don't go anywhere near for that. Only ever been friends, cared for Shani deeply once. Yeah. That one's definitely just saying friends. That one's saying we're potentially more than friends at some point. So let's go for that, because, yeah, you get a fucking near her, buddy.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see.
Oh, that's so
shame,
dangerous.
though. I'd have satisfied her well.
Oh, God.
But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
So you do have this sense of code. You do have this sense of code.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Do you want to pick up your saber for you? Okay, thought you might like your saber. Okay, fine. Meet Shani at the farm where the wedding will be held. Christ, these scenes are quite long. Mouse has to go to sleep quite a lot.
A comely maid.
No, I can't touch your sword. I assumed I had to pick your sword up for some reason because I contracted it earlier. This is taking an interesting turn. I quite like it. Although I'm also quite intrigued.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
What, can I enter the manor at all?
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Yeah, it doesn't look... Oh, around there potentially. I'll do it later.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Do we want to walk all the way just to get to the conversation? I want to have a quick check to see if I can enter this place. Or is this deliberately saved?
You meander. Why? I was to have a good time, not wander about like a knight errant.
Yeah,
You want to be a witcher? So you need to survey the terrain, know which way the wind's blowing.
Just don't drag me into any brawls with beasts, mind you. With men, have at it.
Oh my. Also, we probably want to get rid of this potion on fact.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
I quite like these little bits of conversation. Let's avoid the neckers. Some neckers, aren't there? Meet Shani, yeah, but I will be just momentarily having a small meditate to get rid of the fucking potion effect. It's annoying me. There we go. Ah, that's a much better. What a lovely day it is. Monsters, nice, yes, but we're trying to avoid the monsters right now because you want to talk to the monsters. I'll respect his wishes for now. Get one out my fucking system as soon as possible. I mean, wouldn't you want to let it go out your system as soon as possible? Let's be honest, guys.
No sign of her yet.
Oh, hello.
We need to wait.
I do like a good bit of
This
music.
is very romantic.
I know, right?
Fuck off.
It's our first little expedition together. We can be romantic. I'm sure.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches.
Oh God,
well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Oh mate, I love you. Like, I love your character.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Okay, I kind of accept that, mate.
You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
I'm not about to steal.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Ah, he's possessed us.
This'll do wonderfully.
It's almost like we should agree more, just so
Perfect
he didn't
fit.
possess us.
It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. must be neat.
Oh no. Oh no. If he agreed to steal from him, I guess not this would have happened.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
I did like a little flash actually, it's quite good.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
Oh god.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear.
My assets.
Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Oh, Shani. For example, just go for an example.
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean
You are a
is,
witcher.
it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
My strawberry.
Hello world, I'm back.
I mean, you've been back for a little while, buddy. Let's be
I'll
honest.
be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
You call that a swarm? There's two. What? There's two of them. That's not a swarm. It's a gaggle at best.
But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb.
My dear rhubarb. You have a colourful language, my friend, and to be honest, I'd rather enjoy it.
Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the muck must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
It's weird singing about the beard. Oh.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
My rowan petal. Ah! Excellent. Smash your gameplay.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
So did you just like do some weird...
Stray a step from your side.
Can I like go for it? Yeah, there we go. I'm like prancing around.
Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Once more, all the best in your new
Oh.
Thank
Oh, this is fantastic.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
From the bottom of our hearts. Arts, guys. I've got an art here
My
somewhere.
dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially, so fragrant.
So oh my god.
Righto, I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Yeah, how do you know Shawnee? Let's,
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shawnee know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother.
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Oh, I gotta remember that line. I come to love her like a sister, therefore you're my brother-in-law, and therefore do the thing I say. Oh, this is gonna amuse me endlessly. This, I do like the fact that actually, so that this certainly at least this quest, and it kind of sounds like the second one as well. It's not like fighty. It's actually a lot of interaction, dialogue stuff, which is kind of cool. Right, 3.
Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Oh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
This is actually insulting him more. This is hilarious. I want to go further. More. It's fantastic.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
Had your pick of
stop.
jets, I'm sure.
Stop.
Where is this going?
Seducing
I'm attempting
the wife.
to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
I have no skin in
Well,
this game.
rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on, out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love. That's that. Jonas,
Oh
I'm sure my
my
friend meant no
god.
offense.
This is fucking amazing. I love it. This dialogue.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Oh, this is fantastic. These dialogue options are superb. That pose. Oh, it's glorious, Geralt. Well, just, yeah. Oh, that thing off my shoulder. Just, yeah. This is glorious. Shadi, where should we go? Take part in wedding activities. Ooh, do you have an idea of what they are? I need to walk over to each one. Nope, no idea. Just activities. Cool. Oh, she's holding us. Fine, let's go this one. Yes, I'd go. Prance around. That's a nice get up, prancing.
Do you need help?
Oh, hello,
Shani,
lady.
darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Sort of
Horribly
trickery.
dear,
Oh, I
diversions of
love
that
it.
sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
I mean,
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
oh indeed, maybe I can. Tell me everything you know.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance. Clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. He'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
Flame
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Oh my, thank you very much, my lovelies.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Oh.
Adventure awaits.
So potentially I might have slight limitations on time-wise to complete all these things. Just make sure I do them nice and properly then. Ooh, just a bit of cream on the arm. Sore arm these days. Due to being, well, no, just, well, the joys of eczema. Nice and simple.
All for naught.
Oh, this pose. Okay, let's get out of that just so we can actually work out.
Quarrel with the in-laws?
The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. A bone gnawed so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt.
Okay, so...
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pear. I shall continue my travails while you rest.
Wonderful, my
Shan't be long
juicy
now.
pear. Oh, this is fantastic.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet. Branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting. A spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. 2 conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Well, I'm just kind of tempted to just go to you, to be honest. Oh, I can hear the dog. Oh, I can see the dog.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Yeah, that'll work.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly.
Oh,
Roll about
God.
on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore?
I'll do it
I'll
myself.
do it myself.
I like the fact they had a small smile screw on his face.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster. A demon.
Demon, I
said.
tell thee.
You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward.
Of course
I'm
you-
cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Well, if you go,
Lads! Bear!
There shall be no tricks.
What the?
You must inform the bride's mother the magician turned coward.
What the? That's unfair, game. That's unfair, game. I was trying to lead him in the right direction, and also said bear. Isn't that a boar? I've just realised the crest in the top half of this corner of this thing. We'll give him the revelry of having killed him. That'd be interesting for him. But yeah, that was shit, game. Let us proceed to be our charming self.
I found your fire liquor, but he gave up the ghost on the way back. Too much vodka.
Just my luck to hire a drunk. And Demon, what's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
The dog's small, dear. No fire eating, that's the grief.
Aye, grief. No show. Oh no. What can we do?
I like the stiff upper lip. Perhaps I can be of service. I think it's very thing that he
can't help but wonder. Must it be a fire eater who performs? What if instead there was, oh, I don't know, a juggler?
Just where would we find a juggler at this hour?
But say you did. Would that do as a replacement for the fire sniffler?
Sniffler?
Well, I suppose it might.
Then I shall perform.
You? First I've heard of a juggling witcher.
Today I'm no ordinary witcher. In my youth I had a great many friends among circus folk. They taught me well. I shall gladly save you from your troubles.
Well, if that's the case, I'll announce the performance.
Are we doing it right now, or in a little while? Because I forgot there's other activities to have fun with.
First Witcher contract didn't turn out as I'd hoped, and I still had a cracking time.
Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, because it's definitely got a little bit later into the evening.
Drink with us?
Yes, don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
Take part in the other wedding activities.
What's that frown about? Stay safe.
So what do I do here? I'm trying to interact. The game's not letting me. Ah!
With us.
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness.
Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Geralt shouldn't get this drunk this quickly. He's a bloody witcher.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken you for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunk and randy. Nothing good's ever come out of this.
Punched it up the drains.
Perhaps there is something upstairs. Upstairs or around? Ah! Around... Oh no, there's actually an upstairs. Way up. How do we get upstairs? see him up there's. How do I get up there?
That reptile gazing does scare me. Oh,
Not sure. Oh, there's the sun going.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bear, and weeping cobs a coin.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig. Nimble as a lamb.
Oh, Garrow, hey, hey.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Right, so some of these activities outside again. Let's start over here. Is this an activity?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, maybe.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's King of the Swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain.
Lovely.
Every last one. Pretty as a painting.
Aww.
Win and see for yourself.
Yes, on it. Come on, this is a nice one.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
Can't hurt.
Honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Hey! Yes, yes, yes.
There's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shawnee. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Oi! Oi! Oi, Piggo!
Come
Wrong
on,
way.
Piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Does it actually matter which pen I get you into?
You see that, Shawnee? One big pen.
Come on, boy. No, matey. Nah, matey. Nah, matey. Nah, matey. You're going. I shall do it as in a mighty pose, indeed. There we go. Come on, matey. There you go.
Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
It's
Your
the
family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
What has he got?
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shawnee? Never witnessed such agility.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
This is fantastic. This is fucking amazing. I love it. Oh.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
The key?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everec does his thing.
Vladimir von Everec. I love his name, actually.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
I'm not. Second line is far too cringy.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature.
What the fuck happened to Shani's little frock?
Last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn.
Oh my.
Everything will be made clear.
That intensifying on her face was...
Step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself. Just after I grab me a fence post.
Oh, that's what happened.
You saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everec of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
So I'm going to now beat up some of the wedding guests. This sounds like a bloody grand plan.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineheads.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefolk.
To be fair, we definitely did try and resolve it.
Why have I reveled so fiercely? Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boy. With a maiden watching.
I didn't kill him.
Peasant spawn. Not yourself a match for a Von Everec. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen,
I bet I did, mate.
tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try.
To be fair, they did attack us.
Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods. Quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
I can demonstrate if you like to.
My dear girl.
I could be a total thing here
Don't
to
I
say.
have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go.
Oh, at times he's actually really quite charming. At other times, just like you're being a little bit of a dick. But he is quite charming at times.
Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
We never got round to the juggling.
Faster till we expire.
Go on, Shadi. Woo! Thing is, what I really like about this is the fact that, of course, you never see the Yen and Triss because they're a bit too much of noble society to do something like this. They just are. When Shani's just like, nah, simple, dancing, music, a few beers, it could be fine. I love it. Zoltan would fit right in here.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
It's the fact that, of course, that's the fucking mirror, man. Although I had to admit, this music didn't sound exactly romantic from what I'd expected, at least.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance
always come.
Oh, how humble you are.
Always compliment the ladies.
Yet should the need arise, I can't strut as proud as any peacock.
Oh, I know you can.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. And none to match your charms.
Oh, you're such a charmer. Although let's be honest, Geralt's definitely had a few in his time.
Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
Or respect somebody's
I'm not
wishes.
upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
Always respect. Always respect their wishes.
Overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
Yes, you've got their permission. That's fair enough. But if
Shani,
never consensual,
may I kiss you?
never unconsensual. Make sure it's always
You are
consensual.
incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
You've not reeled her in.
I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
I think it's 2, I'd say. Because Geralt would do it if he's in the right mood and curves correctly, because we've seen it before with Geralt. Like, he's very much like, it's not my thing, in a gruffly toned voice, but then it actually becomes his thing when persuaded correctly. Under the right circumstances. But you wouldn't force yourself on it, so.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, not more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but
what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh my.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I'm surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
I agree there, to be fair.
Come, let's do something wild.
What is the time? So it's now 8, so we've lost 2 hours. I think we should do the juggling because we kind of agreed to do that. I think the juggling was.
I wager none here's ever seen a juggling witcher.
Oh, it's on my control, guys.
Gather round, all, to behold a great wonder, a juggling witcher, the one and only. Look carefully, Shani. Ever seen such deft hands? I would love to show you what else they can do.
With such evil afoot even here.
So, Shani, was it to your liking?
It was positively
Right, hopefully we can get all these done, although I don't think everything can be done in the time
Found
frame.
yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your...
Oh, Gwent. Now we're talking.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear.
Oh my.
Many large sides.
Geralt.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
I mean, I shan't lose anyway, that's not the point. Assuming this is my awesome deck. Yep, start again. I assume it takes all the other decks. I meant to do that. For now, we take out you. Got a decoy card or two. Oh, I've got no spy card. That's rare currently. Let's take out one decoy card then. Right, I've not really got a lot to actually play with here. Like, I don't want to use these cards particularly because they're going to. Are they only useful once I've got something else down? Let's do this, guys. Definitely need some more bloody cards in my deck. Because some of these cards aren't useful unless I get other things down. Well, actually, no, that makes sense. Yeah, put you down, and then you down, because I can bring both of you back. Should put you down first. Never mind. Ah, in fact, actually, I can just do that. Haha, yes, you might play that in my hand, but I shall play that. Bring that back. Sod off number 14. And I'll probably retrieve that card. Seriously, you're just gonna... Oh. That's the way we're playing, are we? Cool. Fine. I'll just do it again. Oh. Now that makes a bit more sense. Right. I'm gonna bring back you. Perhaps I shouldn't have done that. Right, I'm gonna pass this because I wasn't gonna get a shitload of cards that I can't deal with. Yep. I've won the first round. That's certainly a good start. What would I get to draw? Something decent. That's shit. Right, this is all about me accumulating cards this turn. So I'm going to put you down. And that's really not cards I was hoping for, I'm going to be honest. Right, fine, it's the hand I have though, so considering all the spy cards I know I've got on my deck, in fact I've not got a single one, it's a bit ridiculous. That's fine, you can do it what you want. I'm essentially not going to play a damn useful card this round. I'm going to play you. Throw Willing. Oh, that's a slightly different one. That's a new one. And then I'm going to play you. And then hopefully you're going to play a half decent card. Or a throwaway card. Oh, do I just play some cards just to throw away? Because what? That's good. They're going to reinforce each other. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Your form, that's my form. Except you're going to get one more card, but hey ho. Right, it's going to make 9 or... Oh, of course you are. Oh, of course you have that card, you bastard. Yeah, I've lost this. Oh, I tried. I tried. The game cheats. The game cheats, I swear. Round passes, and I'm already lost, and he's got a card to play. Unless it's a really silly card. And he wasn't going to play it, fair enough.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager.
Perhaps we could...
No weaseling out of this.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody...
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've known...
But you lost, so now
I say, he talking to himself.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning.
Exactly.
I think that...
Those ears. You look,
Interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
Oh, God.
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must.
Oh, God.
The merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
So it is now 10, so I reckon...
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next
One activity. One more activity I think I can get in, and I'm going to go for this one, because sod it, it'll be more interesting. Because it would be what Von Everett would do.
An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
Oh, God.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with 1 foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
You got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did.
Look,
Take
dearie.
care. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
The ears are fantastic.
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Oh.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
I'd like to join in this one then.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
It's the ears. It's the bloody ears.
Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
It's not a slipper, but also, I'm going to be honest, you can throw that shoe in there. Let's be honest, it's a bit useless after that, isn't it, guys? It's going to be all nasty. If it's a slipper, fair enough, it's actually my... It's the poses we're happening. Oh, Geralt, we are observing. We are observing.
He tilts a big tilt. Let's see how big his stroke is.
How big his stroke is. Oh my, Geralt. They're talking about your mighty stroke. Yeah. Oh, it's that. picked up 3 shoes. Let's see if that suffices.
Damn mucky, that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance,
it's a good theory,
I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over to don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Okay, right, so that's the charmer. Oh, we still have time apparently. Just go talk to the Master of Mirrors.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
The old grand shut and shut. Hold it right to her hat.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
For how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself.
Sniffy.
Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Oh,
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... forget it. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Indeed it is.
All lies. Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go.
I just love this image of it.
Now run along. Time well played.
For the capping ceremony.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Didn't realise actually you were a bridesmaid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
It's not Geralt, this is the... Oh, this is a horrible choice to make. Shani doesn't want me, and of course he's trying to impress Shani, like both of them are, both personalities. But, oh my god, the idea of making a speech sounds, oh my god, amazing. But it's not his wedding. Would he respect that? I think he would. I think he would respect that. I'd also respect what Shani's saying.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood
Throw 'em
run?
away.
Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Christ will hope eternal, bridegroom let's beware, or she'll make you a broke in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Just on his brow. Must be saying, Garland, 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 cow. You get above the calf the hay. So drink and be
Whoever caught the Garland shall be next to wed.
Oh, nicely done, mate. Just like, there's a... Ow, no. It's the look of joy on his face. It's fucking cool. Just like, ah!
Not really necessary.
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland.
I did see
Should
that.
be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everick, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do?
Yeah, because you're a magical
How?
demon of some kind.
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everick will bother you no more.
I'm not surprised he acted that way at the end, but I also agree I don't need to be judged that badly for doing it. But let's be honest, I think if the majority of us, if we had died and given this last reprieve, we would have been trying to cling on to it as much as we could. I'd like to stay for a bit longer.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this.
No, you didn't.
Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Didn't I just try and okay, I failed the romance option here.
There it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools.
Okay, women are not
Your
simple,
friend
men
will
are
now
not
make
simple.
a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
I think he just enjoys meddling, doesn't he? Read Shani's character entry. I know what she might cheer her up. No, that's fair enough. Characters. Characters. These. Yes, characters. Christ, oh, these have been. Right. Shani. Got past the S's, haven't I? Yeah? Have I gone past the S's or am I just being an idiot here? It's because at least there's mage characters first. Yeah, I'm with you now. Geralt entered the Oxenfurt sewers, expecting to hunt down his monster. He can imagine it. I'll just get into there. Geralt encountered with Voldemort on passing. She likes wine, from my recollection. Wine. Geralt goes to Voldemort. Prepared to return. Yes, Archangel returned to the Netherworld to be sorrowfully go. Sure, interfers into smelling of rich odor of berry rudder, a plant near and dear to heart. Ah, here we go. Smelling the rich odor of berry-laden rowan, a plant dear to our heart.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits.
Oh.
A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her
up? Leave it for now.
Good idea? Maybe not.
She might be a sad drunk. Yeah, for the other thing, I reckon. Or at least let's examine the three options we've got and then see what conclusions I.
A rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is.
Leave it a moment. Leave it a moment. Let's say, what's our other option?
Rowan berry brandy. Shani loves the blossoms. I'd enjoy this as well. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Good idea? Maybe not.
Rana and brandy. So that's if you run any brandy. Oh, she's gone down to the bottom. She's gone down to the bottom now. I've looked at her character recently. Might have. Yes, she has. Use escort. Trying to look around for tasteful wedding decorations, smelling the rich odor of berry of. Smelling the rich odor of berry-laden rowan, a plant near and dear to our heart. Odor of berry-laden rowan. What was this again?
A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Good idea?
That's not going to tell me again, is it? Oh, damn you, game. What's that? Something else over there, apparently? What's over here? That white flower, I see.
Chamomile looks like.
No.
Pretty, I guess.
No.
Think I'll pass.
I'm saying, it's just working out. Is it? Is it?
Pretty, I guess. Dang it. Think I'll pass.
I might have fucked this one up, guys, because berry radiant lower, but which is it? Is it the drink?
Winds howling. A sip of something strong never hurt me. Good idea.
Let's read that intro again. But not shining, looking around at the tasteful wedding decorations, smelling the rich odour of berry-laden rowan. A plant near and dear. Right, it's fine. Oh, going for the plant.
Pretty, I guess. Dang it. Fine, I'll pick some.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you.
Got it right.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
But it's very similar in that stage to the Witcher path. You're never in kind of one place long enough to make very good friends.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
Aww. And just friendship because the romance music ended.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our mid-speeds. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Oh. Oh no, we're going for a walk. I thought I ruined it because the music changed. No, we're back to the romance music now.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
You'd convince her, I'm sure.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
Slightly amusing
That's
like that.
probably true.
Tell that to my
I accept
mother.
that, I accept
she
that.
actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it.
The 13th century.
You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Oh, this is a fucking hard one. Because is she like saying, I want to be with you, Geralt? But I think that's where I was going for here. But do you let her down easy? I mean... It depends on the situation. Like, because if she's literally talking about me as in Shani, and Shani walks up to her, so I prefer you. Just fuck it.
Huh. If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Oh my. There's no mention of Triss or Yen in here, which I find amazing.
Ooh. Gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
Oh, have you now,
What
Geralt?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips. with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Can we find out?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, what the hell not? Shh, yeah, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Oh my.
So, how'd it compare?
Better than a mile.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
Indeed,
You're
I'd accept
right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me?
Oh, I have lots
Or
of
would
time
you
to
rather
waste.
go back now?
Not going back, but not about to waste any time either. Gonna use every minute wisely. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Ah, she found somebody.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble.
Oh, exactly.
And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Oh my. Sorry, I have my phone vibrating at me. Just wondering why. Oh, Shani. Oh. I mean, unless guys, it's cold midnight. You need to cuddle to keep warm, guys. Sharing body warmth. This is certainly actually one of the longer and more intense love scenes in the game so far, isn't it? I'd say. It's because it's like a DLC of its own. Like deliberately, this is what the entire, almost like the entire point of this wedding is: get with Charlotte or get with somebody. I'm guessing it is possible to get with someone else as whatever his name is. Shani, I think I might come visit you later, darling.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Should probably give those things back to the person we kind of took them from. Inform, and then we can, I assume that's in the completion of that single quest. Might as well finish up while we're here. Would be a shame not to. So where are we? We're on this side of the lake. We get back to that little sign. Oh, we got the bloody mouse cursor back on the screen. We should probably, in theory, give these clothes back, let's be honest. Can I now just pass through here? Yeah, I can. For a second I thought I was like, they're just throwing up from last night's feast, but no. They're, that was that way. Right. Yes, Oxenfurt Hub. Do I want to inform him? Because I don't want this going, as I am, I do don't want this going on much longer, as it gets a little bit sleepy. It has gone past midnight here in the UKs. I don't work in the morning. Hopefully this will just be a information one.
Erin's got to turn and mix from time to time.
There it is.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
We will just do the this for now. We won't do the rest of it tonight.
You spoke to him. Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vlodimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
What a freak.
Excellent. So we have done Vad Van of that. And that's the end of that quest. And we have this wonderful little ornate robe. And I shall be leaving it there for tonight, boys and girls. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been The Witcher 3 Wild Heart DLC Heart of Stones. I've been Gorgakalak. You'll be wonderful, and I'm kind of tired. But it's been fantastic to play this game, seriously again. I've been so looking forward to get back to play this, and we will continue this over the coming weeks. Because we have this DLC and the other DLC, and I believe the other DLC is substantially longer. So yes, but until next time, chaps, which is tomorrow actually, Armour 3 with the Jolly Norscan and a few other friends. So yes, until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Gorgalaka signing out.